Good morning, students. I hope you are all ready for today's class. We are going to discuss a very interesting and important topic. The topic is federalism. It sounds like a big word, no? But don't worry, we will understand it very easily today.
Yes, as you can see, this chapter is extremely important, not just for your exams, but also to understand how our country, India, actually works. You see, federalism is the basic principle on which our entire government is built. So, let's begin.
So, first things first, what is this federalism? Before we talk about India, we must understand the basic meaning of the word itself. Let's look at the proper definition. Please read this definition carefully. Federalism is a system where power is divided. This is the main word, divided. The power is not in one hand. It is shared between the central authority, that is, our national government in Delhi, and the various units of the country, which are our state governments.
Okay, the definition is clear. But now, let me explain in simple words. I will give you one easy example from our own lives. Think of India as one big joint family. In a joint family, you have the elders, maybe the grandparents, who make big decisions for the whole family, right? That is like our central government. But each smaller family, your uncles and aunts, they manage their own house, their own budget, their own children's day-to-day things. That is like our state governments. So everyone is part of the same big family, but each has their own responsibilities. Simple, isn't it? Now, to understand this better, let's see what federalism is not. Look at the comparison. In a unitary system, there is only one boss, the central government. All others must follow its orders. But in a federal system, like ours, there are two or more levels of government. And this is the important part. The state governments have their own powers given by the Constitution. They are not simply there to take orders from the center. Okay, so the theory is clear. Now let's move to the next part. How does this idea of federalism actually work in a huge and diverse country like ours? Well, it all depends on a very clever and clear division of powers. And this is not some informal arrangement. Our Constitution, the main rule book of our country, has clearly written down how the powers will be divided. It provides a threefold distribution. You must remember this point. It is very important. This ensures there is no confusion. So, what are these three folds? They are called lists. First, we have the Union List. This has subjects like defense and foreign affairs, things that affect the whole country, so only the Union government can make laws on these. Second is the State List. This includes subjects like police and agriculture, which are local matters, so the state governments handle these. And third, we have something interesting, the Concurrent List. It has subjects like education and marriage, where both the union and the state governments can make laws. See how well it is all organized?
Right. But students, a question for you. Our Constitution was made so many years ago. At that time, there was no computer software, no internet, no e-commerce. So, who makes laws for these new subjects? Any idea? Think about it.
The answer is here. The makers of our Constitution were very smart. They created a category for all the leftover subjects. These are called residuary subjects. And in India, the union government has the power to make laws on all these new subjects. This way, nothing is left out.
All right, so we have the rules written in the Constitution, but just having rules in a book is not enough, is it? To make it work for more than 70 years is the real success. So let's look at what has made our federalism so strong in practice.
Kindly note this point. This is the heart of the matter. The real reason federalism has been a success in India is not just the Constitution, but the spirit of our democratic politics. It is because we have learned to respect our diversity and have a desire to live together as one nation. This spirit is the true strength.
Now, how do we see this democratic spirit in action? We can see it in three major steps that were taken after independence. First, the creation of states based on language. Second, a very careful language policy. And third, the way the relationship between the center and the states has changed over time. Let's look at each one.
Let's take the first step, creating states based on language.
Initially, many leaders were scared. They thought if we create states like Tamil Nadu for Tamil speakers and Andhra for Telugu speakers, the country will break apart. But the exact opposite happened. It has actually made the country more united. When people who speak the same language live together, administration becomes much easier.
The second point is our language policy. This is a brilliant example of our federal spirit. Our Constitution did not make Hindi the national language, it is the official language. Besides Hindi, there are 21 other languages that are recognized as scheduled languages. This shows respect for all the major languages of India. This policy of accommodation has saved us from many problems. And the third factor is the change in center-state relations. For a long time after independence, the same party ruled at the center and in most states. But after 1990, things changed. Many strong regional parties emerged. This started the era of coalition governments, where different parties had to come together to rule. Because of this, the center had to respect the power of the state governments more. This sharing of power has made our federalism much stronger.
All right, we have covered the whole chapter. Now it's revision time. Let us quickly go over the main points that you must remember for your examination. Pay close attention now.
Students, please listen carefully. This summary is very important for your examination. These are the points you absolutely have to know.
So, what do we learn today? First, federalism is a system with 2 or more levels of government. Second, in India, this power is divided using a 3-list system: union, state, and concurrent. Third, the real success of our federalism is because of our democratic spirit. And finally, the 3 key things that have made it strong are creating linguistic states, our careful language policy, and the changing center-state relations. And finally, I will leave you with a question to think about. As our country continues to change and grow, how do you think this partnership, this joint family of the center and the states, will evolve in the future? What new challenges will it face? This is something for you to ponder. I hope this is clear to everyone.
नमस्कार। क्या आप स्कूल में नौकरी ढूंढ रहे हैं लेकिन सही वैकेंसी की जानकारी आपको समय पर नहीं मिलती? और अगर आप एक स्कूल चला रहे हैं तो क्या आपको भी योग्य और भरोसेमंद स्टाफ ढूंढने में परेशानी होती है? आज यही समस्या हजारों लोगों और स्कूलों के सामने है। दोनों को एक दूसरे की जरूरत है, लेकिन फिर भी दोनों एक दूसरे तक पहुंच नहीं पाते। यही समस्या हमने देखी और इसी से जन्म हुआ schoolcareer.in का। ये एक ऐसा ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां स्कूल अपनी वैकेंसी पोस्ट कर सकते हैं और उम्मीदवार सीधे उन नौकरियों के लिए आवेदन कर सकते हैं। यहां केवल टीचर्स ही नहीं बल्कि स्कूल से जुड़े कई पदों के अवसर उपलब्ध हैं, जैसे ऑफिस स्टाफ, कंप्यूटर ऑपरेटर, अकाउंटेंट, लाइब्रेरियन और अन्य पद। हमारा लक्ष्य है स्कूलों और योग्य उम्मीदवारों को एक ही मंच पर जोड़ना। अगर आप स्कूल में अपना करियर बनाना चाहते हैं या अपने स्कूल के लिए बेहतरीन स्टाफ ढूंढना चाहते हैं तो आज ही विजिट कीजिए www.schoolcareer.in।
क्या आप एक योग्य शिक्षक हैं जो सही मंच की तलाश में हैं, या एक स्कूल जिसे जरूरत है बेहतरीन टैलेंट की? रास्ते बहुत हैं लेकिन सही मंजिल सिर्फ एक। प्रस्तुत है schoolcareer.in।
बंद दरवाजों को अब तुम छोड़ दो, उम्मीदों की नई राहें अब जोड़ लो। न भटकना है ना रुकना है अब कहीं, तुम्हारी मंजिल का पता है बस यही। स्कूल को चाहिए टैलेंट और आपको चाहिए ग्रोथ। यहाँ खत्म होती है आपकी हर वो हो खोज। प्रिंसिपल हो या टीचर, एडमिन हो या कोच, बदलो अपनी दुनिया, बदलो अपनी सोच। हजारों मौके लाखों उम्मीदें यहाँ जुड़ती है, तरक्की की राहें अब आपकी ओर मुड़ती है। बस एक क्लिक और करियर है सेट। schoolcareer.in है आपका सच्चा मददगार। schoolcareer.in सपनों को सच बनाएंगे। schoolcareer.in बेहतर कल सजाएंगे। स्कूलों की दुनिया करियर का है ये द्वार, सफल सफलता चूमेगी कदम, अब होगा बेड़ा पार। SchoolCareer.in लिखो सफलता की नई कहानी, बदलो अपनी तकदीर पुरानी, सपनों को अब पंख लगाओ। SchoolCareer.in पर अपनी राह बनाओ।